June 11th, 2031, 2:47 a.m. Aegis Virology Complex, buried deep underground, built to contain the worst biological weapons humanity has ever engineered. In Lab 6, a synthetic hemorrhagic strain, coded to spread fast, kill faster, and mask symptoms for 6 hours. There is no vaccine, no cure, just viral protocol. But at 2:49 a.m., one vial begins to thaw, the freezer protected by a complex containment system, until it wasn't. 2:52 a.m. A containment seal ruptures, pressure drops rapidly, a mist rolls across the lab floor, colorless, silent, invisible. Researchers cough, one begins to vomit, another screams. By the time security arrives, 3 are unconscious, 1 is missing. 2:55. Doors randomly unlock, alarms glitch. Inside, a biosuit team sprints through red-lit corridors. Outside, on a loading dock camera, a man in scrubs running, barefoot, bleeding. By 3 a.m., the lab is quarantined, but it's already too late. By sunrise, 5 states report ER patients with matching symptoms. The company blames a ventilation leak, but buried in the wiped logs, one message remains. You built a cage for the virus. You forgot to lock the door. Your fingerprint, your face, the unique cadence of your voice. These aren't just features, they're your keys to a hyper-connected world. But what if the very essence of you could be weaponized? Tonight, we delve into the chilling future of cybercrime, biophishing. We've embraced biometric authentication as the ultimate convenience, the pinnacle of security. No more forgotten passwords, no more complex PINs. Just a glance, a touch, a word, and you're in. But what if that trust is a trap? What if the next evolution of identity theft isn't about stealing what you know, but about fabricating what you are? Your body, once your fortress, now their target. Remember the days of endless passwords, the sticky notes plastered to monitors, the frantic resets. Biometric authentication swooped in like a digital superhero, promising to liberate us from that misery. From unlocking our smartphones with a thumbprint to authorizing bank transfers with a quick facial scan, biometrics are everywhere. And for good reason. They're fast, they're convenient, and they feel incredibly secure. After all, your fingerprint is unique. Your face is your own. Your voice print distinct from anyone else's. The idea is that these intrinsic biological traits are far harder to replicate or steal than a simple alphanumeric password. It's something you are, not just something you know or something you have. We've been told this is the unbreakable lock for our digital lives. Here is a crazy fact for you. While you might think your biometrics are safely locked away, protected by encryption, the reality is a significant portion of your biometric data, or at least enough to create a convincing facsimile, is already out there. Think about it. Every clear photo you've ever posted on social media, every voice message, every public video where you speak. Data breaches of major companies that store biometric templates. These digital fragments of you are valuable commodities. There have already been massive breaches, like the one involving Biostar 2 in 2019, exposing millions of fingerprint and facial recognition records. Unlike a password you can change, you can't change your face or your fingerprint. Once compromised, it's compromised forever. This isn't theoretical. It's a terrifying reality. Let's start with your voice. Voice recognition is increasingly used for banking, customer service, and even accessing smart home devices. It's convenient to just say, "Authorized transfer," or "Unlock door." But now, with the incredible advancements in artificial intelligence, specifically deep learning, generating realistic voice prints is no longer science fiction. It's shockingly simple. A skilled attacker can take just a few seconds of your recorded voice, perhaps from a social media video, a voicemail, or even a customer service call, and feed it into an AI model. What comes out? A synthetic voice, indistinguishable from your own, capable of saying anything. This is how deepfake voice prints are created. Imagine your bank calling to confirm a large transfer, and the voice on the other end is yours, authorizing it. Or a deepfake of your boss demanding an urgent payment. The human ear, even trained, struggles to tell the difference. Here's how a typical bio-phishing attack using voice might unfold. First, the attacker collects your voice data, perhaps from public sources or a targeted social engineering attempt. Then, they use advanced AI tools, some of which are becoming scarily accessible, to create a high-fidelity synthetic voice model. Next, the attack. They might call your bank, impersonating you, requesting a significant transaction. The bank's automated voice authentication system processes the deepfake voice print. Since the AI has accurately replicated your unique vocal characteristics, your pitch, tone, cadence, even subtle speech patterns, the system authenticates it as you. The transfer goes through. Or perhaps they call a utility company, gaining access to your account by confirming your identity with your own fake voice. The implications are staggering. Your body hijacked. Beyond your voice lies your face. Facial recognition is now on everything from our phones to airport security gates. It's supposed to be liveness detection that protects us, ensuring it's a real, breathing human, not just a photo. But cybercriminals are already one step ahead. Sophisticated deepfake videos can now mimic subtle facial movements, blinks, and even micro-expressions. Attackers can use high-resolution photos of you, perhaps pulled from your social media, and animate them using AI to create a convincing deepfake video of your face. This isn't just holding up a photo to the camera. It's about fooling the system into believing it's interacting with a live person. How do they bypass it? There are multiple methods. Simple presentation attacks involve holding up a high-resolution photo or a video of the target's face. More advanced techniques involve incredibly realistic 3D printed masks or silicone prosthetics, so accurate they can fool many systems. But the most insidious method is through deepfake technology. Imagine a criminal using an AI-generated video of your face, complete with blinks and subtle head movements, playing on a small screen in front of a payment terminal camera. Or more chillingly, intercepting the camera feed from your device and injecting a manipulated deepfake stream directly into the authentication process. This allows them to bypass authentication for your bank apps, secure logins, or even physical access control systems that rely on facial recognition. Here's another fact that should send shivers down your spine. Unlike a password that you can change in an instant, your biometric data is, for the most part, immutable. You can't change your fingerprint. You can't change your face. You can't fundamentally alter your voice print. If your password is stolen, you reset it. Problem solved. If your biometric data is compromised through a large-scale breach or used to create a deepfake, you are permanently vulnerable to that specific form of bio-phishing. The concept of cancelable biometrics, where your biometric template is transformed into something that can be changed, is a promising area of research, but it's not widely implemented yet. For now, once your body is their target, it stays that way. This permanence makes biophishing a far more devastating form of identity theft than anything we've seen before. The threat of biophishing extends far beyond just draining your bank account. Imagine sophisticated deepfake voice and facial prints being used for hyper-realistic social engineering attacks. A deepfake of your child calling you in distress, needing money immediately. A deepfake of a high-ranking government official issuing false orders. Even more terrifying is the potential for identity fabrication. If criminals can credibly mimic your biometrics, they can create entirely new, fraudulent identities tied to your core biological data. This opens doors to state-level espionage, corporate sabotage, and large-scale misinformation campaigns, where proof of something happening is just a manufactured deepfake of a trusted individual. The very fabric of truth and trust in digital interactions could unravel. The cybersecurity industry is fighting back with increasingly sophisticated liveness detection and anti-spoofing measures. These systems are designed to detect if the biometric input is coming from a live human, not a photo, a mask, or a deepfake video. They look for subtle cues, eye movements, skin texture, real-time depth, even the warmth of a finger. But it's an arms race. As defenses get better, so do the attack techniques. AI-powered deepfakes are constantly evolving, becoming more realistic and harder to detect. The challenge is immense, particularly for systems that aren't continuously updated or that rely on simpler, less robust liveness checks. The cost of failure is astronomical. Just as there's a market for stolen passwords and credit card numbers, a dark, burgeoning economy exists for biometric data. Your unique biological identifiers are a goldmine for cybercriminals. Whether it's to create synthetic identities, facilitate targeted scams, or enable sophisticated espionage, the demand is growing. This even includes darker forms of biohacking, not the self-improvement kind, but malicious manipulation. Researchers have already demonstrated how DNA can be used to carry malware, targeting the very machines that process genetic data. While still in its infancy, the potential for using biological elements or their digital representations for purely malicious ends is a chilling prospect. And finally, consider this ultimate privacy invasion. Researchers have developed AI that can reconstruct a surprisingly accurate facial image of an individual, solely from their DNA. Think about what that means. A discarded hair, a coffee cup, a single skin cell. Any source of your DNA could potentially be used to generate a facial profile. Combine this with deepfake technology, and the lines between biological reality and digital fabrication become terrifyingly blurred. This isn't about stealing your existing face. It's about generating your face or a convincing likeness from your very genetic code. It's a chilling reminder that in the age of advanced AI and pervasive data collection, your body truly is their target, even at the microscopic level. So what can we do? The first and most crucial step is to embrace multi-factor authentication, MFA, that goes beyond a single biometric. If your system offers it, always combine a biometric scan with something you know, a strong password or PIN, or something you have, a physical token or a one-time code from a separate device. This adds layers of defense that even advanced bio-phishing attacks struggle to overcome. Be incredibly skeptical. If you receive an unexpected call, text, or email, even if the voice or face seems familiar, pause. Verify through a known, trusted channel. Call them back on a number you independently know to be legitimate, not one provided in the suspicious communication. Educate yourself and those around you on the power of deep fakes. The battle for our digital identity is moving from passwords to our very biology. As convenience drives us further into biometric reliance, the need for robust, unhackable authentication methods becomes paramount. This means continuous innovation in liveness detection, advanced encryption for biometric templates, and decentralized storage solutions that don't put all our biometric eggs in one vulnerable basket. It also requires a fundamental shift in how we, as individuals and as a society, perceive our digital selves. Our bodies are becoming our most valuable and vulnerable digital assets. The companies designing these systems and the governments regulating them have a moral imperative to protect us. If not, the future of authentication could lead to the ultimate form of identity theft, when your body is their target and your identity is no longer your own. Biophishing isn't just a threat, it's the next frontier of cybercrime. The convenience of a fingerprint or a facial scan is tempting, but the unseen dangers lurking behind that simplicity are profound. The question isn't if these attacks will become widespread, but when and whether our defenses will be ready. Are we willing to sacrifice absolute security for ultimate convenience? And what does it truly mean when your body, your unique biological signature, becomes the next ultimate target for cybercriminals? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Want to know more about the broader impact of cybercrime? Click here to watch our video on Wall Street.